ばんは、くーです。今日はね、一緒に配信予定だったケス兄が来ないということなので、諸事情で来ないということなので、一人で配信していきたいと思います。よいしょ。ゲームは LNR 途中まで進めてあるので、途中からやっていきたいと思います。お、よいしょ。白い靴の女、ザワイトショース。
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill.
ほら、寝れないの？
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
寝れないなら一緒に配信でお話ししましょう。くーちゃんが眠くなるまでだったら全然お話付き合うから。
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San
たまにある
Quentin,
からね、寝れなくなっちゃうとき。くっちゃんも最近までちょっと咳。いいよ、大丈夫、大丈夫。
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious
最近
killer
まで
off
つ
the
い最
streets
近
is more
つい最
important
近
than my
日本おかしい
reputation.
つい最近までね咳ひどくて全然寝れなくて
The minnows make it the man.
大変だったよ。
You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first play. That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, Carter. Get used to seeing them. They're the gig when you're working homicide files.
ね、特にねもう少しで冬休みも明けて学校生活が始まるし大変だよ。生活サイクル戻さなきゃ。でも戻せない。
Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
ねえ、学校行きたくないのはわかる。
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries.
ねえ、学校大
Strangled with a
変だ
length
か
of
ら
rope.
ね。
And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
I doubt it.
ね、こっからはちょっとグロ注意かな。結構このゲームはどうしてもマニキュアか、グロいシーンがどうしても多くなっちゃうから。
Guess what? I think I've seen it all.
不思議な目の副作用落ち着いてきた。特に死体に変わったとこは
There appears to be a dry cleaning label.
クリーニングだけ
Superior
で
Laundry Services F1363.
不思議な飴か。食べ過ぎはダメだね。
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
問題ない。
Our driver
大丈夫
and
だ。
our
問題
killer
ない。
are most likely one and the same.
そんな装備で大丈夫なのか。あ、グロいの大丈夫？
You're clear to work, Detective.
タイヤ痕がここにあって、ここで下ろして運んだのか。なるほど。これは無関係かな。
I don't think this is going to help us.
一番いいのを頼む。ねえ、あのゲームは謎だった。
Not now, Phelps.
電話探さなきゃ。どこだ。あ、あったあった。お、なんか来た。なんだなんだ。ねえ、一人配信だから緊張しちゃう。
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
パソコンが立ち上がっちゃった。
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt,
事件の捜査はね、これはね、各チャプターで分かれてるか
he's
ら、
a very
なんとも言えない
scary,
ね。
angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
今回はまた女の人が殺されちゃったみたい。
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services.
むむ
260 West First Street.
楽天カ
Can you
ー
track
ド
down
マ
reports of hobo
ン。
camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks for your help. Help me out.
We still got the laundry label to check off.
Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
むむ、どんどんコメントしてもらって大丈夫なんで、最近あったこととか、くーちゃんに対する質問であれば、答えられる範囲であれば今日答えちゃうから、何でも聞いてね。
You can drive.
トゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥ。部活はね、今はね、溶接してるかな。ちょっと前までは、中学校の時はテニスやってたんだけど、疲れちゃった運動部。
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
うわ、なんか後ろがバグってる。
If you give me a minute, I'll go find register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now. You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
手がかりはクリーニングのラベル F1360 F1363 これか。
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake. I'm at a loss.
We have a lead. Let's find out what the husband has to say for himself.
今度は夫の言い訳を聞きに行くのか。忙しいねこのゲームやっぱり。本当？でも大変だったよテニス。きつかった。
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
じゃあ逆に質問だけど、不思議な姉さんは部活何してるの？最初ね運動部やってると結構楽しかったり新しい発見があったりあれだけど、だんだんこう慣れてくるときつくなってくる。これが大変。
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home,
お
sir?
ずっとソフトボールなのか。ずっとやってる運動があるっていうのはいいことだね。
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad
く
news.
ーちゃんはずっとやってることはないね。結構小学校6年生6
Do you
年
have
間
someone who
は
can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered
結
last
構
night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry
あ
for
れ
your
かな。
loss.
もう外に出る。最初 1,2 年生の頃外出てたけど、
But we are going to need you to answer some
そっ
questions.
からあんま出なくなっ
First, we're
た
going
か
to take a
な。
look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
ここはねきつそう。
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search.
まあね、その高校の部活がきつそうっていうのが高校で運動部に入らなかった理由の一つでもあるんだけど、
Smarter man than me to connect that. Report actually rules him out as the suspect.
くーちゃんが行ってるね学校が結構勉強よりも部活を重視する学校だから、ちょっと
Need to check if she
や
was
め
a
とこう
regular.
かなってなっちゃったのが
Operator, message for
こ
KPL.
こで運動部やらなかった理由の一つでもあるかな。
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag?
ね大変そうだもんね部活。くーちゃんの学校
She'd have to
の
be in quite a
野
state to
球
leave
部と
this
か
behind.
普通に9時10時ぐらいまで部活やってたりとかするみたいだから大変そうだよ。
At least she was spared that particular indignity. We could see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night.
So そうだね。
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
やっぱりそのくーちゃんの学校で言える話なんだけど、くーちゃんの学校ハンドボールが一番強いんだけど、ハンドの部活ってこう野球部ほど長時間練習するわけでもないし、野球部よりも圧倒的に休みも多いんだけど、野球部ってそれに反して先生が長時間練習で休み減らしてもう技術を身につけさせるって感じでやってる癖なのかわからないけど、やっぱり成果が伸びない。
Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
ハンドボールに対して成果が伸びにくい。
Wonder why the picture was turned down.
だからやっぱり問題なのは生徒の態度もあるかもしれないけど、やっぱ先生の指導の仕方にも問題があるんじゃないかなって結構考える。
Go away unless you can bring my mommy home.
Any ideas?
Speak to the husband, Phelps. Get straight to the point.
For the record, Mr. Terrell.
I say we've got the bad
What is
guy
your
right
wife's
here.
name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life.
そう
There can't be anyone who knew her.
そうだね、なんか野球部は休みがないイメージが強いかな、やっぱり。なんか休まずにずっと練習してる。
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry.
オフは
I was
大
having
事
a
だ
good
ね。
time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr.
野球部
Terrellson,
に
was
なんで
Teresa
休みのイ
happy
メ
at
ージが
home?
ないんだろうや。
Yeah, I think she was.
だから年がら年中練習してるイメージ。
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half-cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
また夫が怪
Thanks
しい。
for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
あー。なるほど。
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. So what next?
Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
なるほど。すごいためになる話を聞いた。やっぱどのスポーツも一緒なのかな。やっぱり一日休むと何か忘れちゃう。 くーちゃんちなみに中学校の部活ゴリゴリ休んでたけど、遠慮なんて知らない。くーちゃんはくーちゃんの道を進んでた。やるときはちゃんとやるけど。
Gents, drink? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
これは信用できる。
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
That cherry pie was delish. Where's that goddamn waitress?
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
頭かく仕草見せた。目合わせないし顔の仕草多いぞ。怪しい。
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All
コ
right,
ツ分か
two
ってきた。
creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
そうだね。チームスポーツだからね。
Any idea
ど
where
う
she
して
was
も
headed?
それはできないね。
I didn't get that.
チームスポーツの何が大変かっていうと、一人の意見だけじゃ進めないってとこだからね。
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Would you recommend a special?
Go, Phelps, get after him. Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Okay.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the
確かに
bar.
ね。
Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
仕草多いなこいつ。
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor Boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
またこいつ嘘ついてる。
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
引退した後の引きこもりか。くーちゃんもそんな感じかな。あんま変わってない気がするけど。部活引退してからはずっと引きこもってたね、確かに。
Operator, give me R&I.
家にいるのが一番楽だもんね。
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case.
TK さんがオンラインにな。
Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks, man.
よいしょ。
Recognize that guy from the...
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station, now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
タクシーのうんちゃんの証
You see
言。
our taxi anywhere?
急がないと。いた。
Easy.
こもり生活大好き。わかる。
Where's that cab got to now?
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
定位置から動かずに いいことだと思う。気が向いた時に軽く外に出る程度でいいと思うね。変に外に出ても疲れるだけだからね。くーちゃんも大体そんな感じかな。休日は PS4 の前にある座椅子に座ってコントローラー握ってヘッドセットつけてずっとお話かな。ここ右でいくか。よいしょうわぁ、壁だった。
Jesus, Phelps!
階段降りて。
Watch it, will you?
不思議な飴さんは血液型何型なんですか？くーちゃんは B 型。くーちゃんの一家は B 型だらけだよ。
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
O 型なのか。
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup. So it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
O 型
I
な
don't
の
want
か。
any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
どうだろうね。でもくーちゃんは結構当てはまってたり当てはまってなかったり怪し
So
い
you
な目
tried
が
to make
や
a
っぱり。
woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
.めっちゃ目泳ぐなこいつ。わかりやすい。
He's pointing the finger directly at you,
少
Jessup.
なからずとも関係ない人もいると思う。血液型と性格に関しては。A 型でもめっちゃバッグ汚い人とかいるし、
You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
B 型でめっちゃ綺麗好きな人も知ってるし。
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
めっちゃ目が泳ぐこいつ。極端な性格。
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
にやけたな今。あー、なるほど。くーちゃんと一緒かもしれないね。そこは。くーちゃんも結構ね、ゲーム買ったばっかりの時は結構やり込むんだけど、すぐに飽きちゃう。めっちゃにやけんじゃんこいつ。
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assault.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. Three suspects in the can and one on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any
看
of
板
them.
壊しちゃった。
KGPL to car 11K, 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
モンストもねわかるね。アプリとかもね、友達に勧められて最初すっげえ面白いじゃんと思って結構ゴリゴリやり込むけど、気づいたらもうやらなくなっちゃってる。でアンインストール。結構このパターンがクーちゃんも多いかな。バンドリがそうかな、クーちゃん。友達に勧められて音ゲーだからやってみなよって言われてやってみたのはいいけど飽きちゃったね。
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
スマホゲームはね、最初は結構楽しいって思えるけど気づいたらもうすぐ飽きちゃう。
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on, I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
I'll need to run the loop.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
This guy.
うん。
All American 7-4. Let's go get him.
そういえば、あれさっきも聞いたかな。最近ハマってることとかあるんですかね。
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
わあ、ゲス兄さんが来た。やっほー、ゲス兄さん。まあ一人で頑張ってるよ。あー、好きな配信者さん。最近のお気に入りは誰なんですか？
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge if you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
今バス見つけようとするけど全然バス見つかんない。全然見つかんないな、バス。どこ走ってるんだ？ガチでバスないっしょ。隠された。くーちゃんは配信者で最近のお気に入りは誰かな。誰だろう、わかんねえや。
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
バスかと思ったら路面電車だった。畜生。セクチャーなんだっけ、なんか畜生って叫ぶ芸人さんいたよね。ゲスミさんやったね、嬉しいね。最近って言ってもマジでもう昨日ぐらいからかな、配信してるの。そう、コウメ太郎。太郎だっけ？太郎じゃないな。
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
やっとバス見つけた。うわー。
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
乗るの早くねあいつ。
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
あとホームレス村が残ってますね。
But the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
ありがとう。もうほんと大変だった。ずっとぐるぐる回ってたからね。真犯人を今から追い詰めていくよ。真実はいつも一つ。で、小学生の探偵さんが言ってましたけど、くーちゃんがこれを小学生の時にプレイした時はもうちょっと前ぐらいのミッションで積んじゃって知能指数が足りなかったでやめちゃったんだよね。買ったのも980円くらいだったかな、確か。その時はもう結構ここか、ホームレス村。ショットガン持ってるじゃん。恐ろしい。
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out for the cavalry. How do we do that? Like this. Fuck that, I'll get you down, bro.
If you
Your
want
disciples
your
know what you
rightful
did last
share,
night?
we need to fight for it.
These men know they're harboring a murderer?
12、12、バッチャイ。
Hey, watch this.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the
日
Japanese
本
have
人に
already
されたこと
done.
に比べればお前なんて怖くね。こいつは元兵士か。さあ、お家を調査していくよ。
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
新聞記事だ。モルヒネ盗難事件、警察によるとマフィアの仕業。なるほどなるほど。
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
なるほど、これで首を絞めたのか。TT
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
なるほど。こいつが黒で間違いなさそう。イエーイ。あ、決算がコメント全然打ってくれない。運転するのだるいな。相棒に運転させよう。
You know the way. You can drive.
何か食ってやがるなこいつ。アメさん、決済に頼めば食べ物分けてもらえるよ。
We're going this way.
こっちじゃない、第一か。じゃあ
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
わかんねえ。直感に頼ろう。コミュニティに聞こう。疑うか。でもな、なんか疑うじゃなさそうなんだよな。ちょっとログを見てみよう。殺した相手のことなんか何も覚えてない。何も覚えてないってことないと思うんだよね。ロープあったから反射
Are you
してみよう。
denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
そう、まだ殺人か。全然終わんないの。これかな。証
We
拠で
found
し
a
ょ。
matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
確かこの人ってずっと一緒に移動してたっていうお話を聞いてた気がするんだよね。目も泳いでるし、でもなんか証拠になりそうなのないんだよね。なんか誰々の証言でみたいなのがないから、多分疑う。
You are clearly insane.
合ってる合ってる。
The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
いや、これはまた女の人が殺されちゃったやつ。でも財布あったんだよね。スチュアート・アッカーマンの小屋で女性もの見つけてるから、それおかしい。でも疑うじゃないと思う。疑うだったら多分。
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a
違う。
witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
いいね。クリアクリア。どんどんここに送られてくる人増えるな。
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need.
ゲス兄さんは今
I've
ご
spoken
飯
to
食べ
the
てる
chief
の？
and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
器物損害と破損が晩酌してんだ。協力的ではなかったんですよ。早めにホームレス、そういうことなの？難しいな。ちょっとマドレーヌ取りに行ってきますわね。すぐに戻ってきますわね。
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
帰ってきたのね。ああ、なんだこのおばさん、懐かしいな。なんでこんなとこ歩いてんの？
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
甥っ
It
子
would
がね、
appear
ま
that
た
someone
ね
has
ない
got
の。
a rose gold wedding ring.
ちょっと困ったな。
Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad.
また女性？
40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
マジ女性しか倒されないっていうか殺されないじゃん。
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
あ、間違っちゃった。
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
どうしよっか。ちょっと話す話題がクーちゃんにない。誰かおいらに話す話題をくれ。クーちゃんに対する質問でも全然構わないよ。
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway,
あ
LAPD.
あね、BD の謎はね、まだわからない。
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22K。
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
まあね、刑事のあれだから華やかさはゼロだろうね。すごいドライブするだけでも楽しいゲームだし。またグロ注意ね。危ない。また事故るとこだった。
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned them.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
気に入ったキャラはだからやっぱ交通課の時の相棒が一番好きだったかな。
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came
今のとこはね。
If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Penny Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
ちょっと味の濃いものを食べたい。
Whoa there!
なんか同じところぐるぐるしてる気がする。
I've always found the siren useful in situations like this.
こっちぽいね。
Slow and steady, come on!
You're really starting to annoy me. You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty.
さあ着いたよ。また無ご注意ね。
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
事故ってなんてないよ。ゴールド免許だからね。
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell. But it appears she's been living
ま
rough
と
for
も
quite
な
some
生
time.
活をしてなかっ
Very
た。
strong smell of alcohol.
アルコール臭がひどい。
The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
路上生活してたとか。
Another missing ring.
また指輪がなくなった。
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
そう、もうずっとそろそろ男の人が殺されてもおかしくないと思うんだけど、ずっと女の人なんだよね。
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
アメさんが静かになっちゃった。
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
ねえ、だって喋るネタがないんだもん。仕方ないじゃない。
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's not even worth investigating.
マジで甥っ子が寝ない。ちょっとこの事件解き終わる前か、もしくは解き終わったぐらいに終わろうかな。今日はちょっと短いかもしれないけど、甥っ子を寝かせつけないと。 もう2時だからな。
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
まあそんな褒めなくたっていいよ。くーちゃんクオリティだから。こっちか。
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Mm, 目が泳いでない。
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
めっちゃ目が泳ぐなこいつ。ん？にやついて眉が上がった。これ怪しいぞ。
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, can you get this sack of shit into a cell? I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
電話のマークが出てるから電話すると。
Phelps badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
一人配信難しいね。ネタがなくなっちゃう。くーちゃんの 5GB ぐらいしかない頭の中にはネタは入らないよ。 なんかね、こうなんかネタが欲しいなんかないかな。よし、じゃあ、なるほど。布団が吹っ飛んだ NG ワードなわけだ。なるほど。
What can I do for you? LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
アル中が酒屋で暮らし
She
てた
wasn't
のか。
always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to
おかしかったのは酒への執着だけ。
And she was borrowing
グロ
books
ブナー
from
マーキフル。
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
こんばんは。そうですね。配信ですね。配信昨日始めたばっかですね。昨日の夜ぐらいからゲスさんとやり始めた感じですね。で、今日がその初めての一人配信で緊張しております。調べるとこないかな。なんかあった。
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
デッドアイランドじゃん。デッドライジングの方ですね。デッドアイランドの方はまだ買ってない。なんでボーリングのピンなんだ。
Rollins bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
ボーリングが趣味なのかな。
I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
トロフィーがある。映画スタジオ1938年。
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
音楽の著作権の仕事。なるほど。そうだな、若葉マーク付きだよ本当に。
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
そうですね。
pick
まあ
up some
結
of her
構
things?
タイトルも寝てるん
A couple
で、
of bucks and bought
ク
a
ーちゃんも
quart
結
of
構
rye.
間違うことですね。デッドアイランドとか。あれなんでしょうか。ログを見よう。昨日の行動を調べてる。午前中に店に来て挨拶に行くか、それとも私物を取りに来たのか。持ってた数ドルでライウイスキーの大瓶を買っていった。またお酒か。アル中なんだね。暗くてよくわかんない。繊細な些細なこと気にしちゃうよ。細かいことは気にするな。それ若ち子若ち子。懐かしいね。いなくなっちゃったね、そういえば。
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
お酒を男へプレゼント。喧嘩したから機嫌を取りたい。
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
かっこいいなこの人。目は泳いでないし、特に体が傾いてるとかもない。信頼して良さそう。
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
急に瞬きの回数多くなったな。
No offense, but having cops in the store scares away customers.
お、しきさんこんばんは。お話入ってほしい。一人難しい。
Gentlemen, I have a store to run.
なんかあれだね、体が揺れ大きくなったり瞬き多くなってるから信頼はできなそう。かけて疑う。お、当たってる当たってる。いいね。
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
なるほど。この人は犯人ではなさそう。次はロケーションとしてバーに行こう。よいしょ。 相棒は置いていくもの。コメント欄が荒ぶってる。四季さんだー、きえー。感動の再会ですね。うん、月産は諸事情で入ってない。なら今初一人配信よ。
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Oh.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your
意味深って。
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I
そ
was
んな意味深くない
aware
よ。
of her.
純粋に初めての一人配信だよ。
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
うん。体傾いてますね。唾を飲んだりする仕草があったり。
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
ん？グロブナー・マキャフリー、エフリンのことはそれほど知らない？なんかどっかで聞いた名前だな。本があるもんね。でもこの人売れないあれって言ってたから、単なる売れない物書きって言ってたから、実際に単行本として出てる可能性は少ないと考えて、仲いいんじゃないかな。
You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
普通にこの人が書いた本だと思ってた。
Hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
オッケーオッケ
What do you think?
Next stop has got to be the bowling alley. Levin King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central.
ー。コード2。
Levin King, in or out?
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps. You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really?
だから色
Guess
さん
that's
が
okay then.
いきなりだな。
Armies can't fight without food.
クーちゃんの初め
Spend
て
all
い
your
いシ
money
ー
on
ン。
weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight.
深夜テンションだ。
Imagine being in China.
Watch your
今
mouth.
何時だ ?2 時
You know what
3
you're
分。
saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king.
それでも
You
1
think
個は
the
寝ま
Chinese
せ
will
ん。
balk at an emperor if they are starving?
不思議だね。甥っ子は全然寝ようとしないんですよ。開いた。街灯に当たっちゃった
Just
けど
go easy, Phelps.
気にしない。市民の税金できっと治る。今更の観測でこの表示なんかそうだね、そうだからこれが PS3 の時に出た時もそれがすごい話題になってて、今で言うとこの映画とかでも使われるCG の技術を結構初めの方に対応してそれを表現してるっていうのが昔見たファミ通に載ってたね。
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each one
同
with
じ
the
ブ
same
ランド
brand,
の
same
同じ
color.
色なんだ。
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any
メッセー
lipstick,
ジがあった
but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, sprayed with the sharp
ハイ
stick.
テンションなのか。
You sure you want to know, Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said "cunt BD."
クソな
That's one
BD。
way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
そうだ
I just had to fire
ね
one。of my assistants.
特にこれに関しては表情とか相手の動きで全部把握しなきゃいけないから特にそういう作り込みはすごいかもしれ
But
ない
it's up
ね。
to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
深夜テンションプラス仕事終わりテンションで
We got our
High
orders.
tension.
Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Hey, don't mind me.
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
ゲスさん汚い。それはくーちゃんホモじゃないから。その言い方はダメだぞ。ハートつけちゃいけない。
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
あ、ネームド借りしてるの。
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
うひひひひって言いながら悪い笑い方だね、それは。大人はみんな飲んでるみたい。くっちゃんはまだ未成年だから飲まない。飲もうと思えばわりかし簡単に手に入るとこにワインがあったりするけど飲まない。20歳になったら飲むと思う。あと4年後。目がかゆい。本当に目がかゆくなってきた。よいしょ。休日出勤ですか。お疲れ様です。今日は見に来てくださってありがとうございました。すげえ、ボーリング場だ。
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
このおばあちゃんかわいい。
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be.
お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
このおばあちゃん可愛かった。あなたここ初めてね。今こっちに人が、はい、おやすみなさい。
LAPD!
逃げた。あ、車乗る気かあいつ。またカーチェイスかよ。
There.
お、すごい速そうな車。
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
急に曲がり上がるなあいつ。
I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
なんかすっごいおかしい挙動する車が。
The joyride is over, kid.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
近所の駄菓子屋で。
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Put your hands in the air!
真っ暗な画面で何がやってるのかよく分かんなかったな。よーし、次はここかな。容疑者候補のお家に行く。そういえば今思ったけど、車のナンバーって意外に被ってる車がいない？あ、全然違う。そうだね。駄菓子屋さん最近少ないと思うね。やっぱり。スーパーとかできてやっぱそっちで買えちゃうから。でやっぱりやってる人の年齢も年齢で、やっぱりあれじゃん、こうおじいちゃんおばあちゃんになってるから、やっぱ年の問題とかでやめちゃう人が多いんだと思うよ。コメントが100件超えてる。いいね、楽しいね、嬉しいね。さっさあら、お家この下か。じゃあいいや、ここ通ろう。
Give me a break.
やったね、コメント100件超えたよ。
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
ニコニコだよ、本当に。ハッピーハッピー。
Solving all the cases?
Level 3。駄菓子屋さんか。ここだ。空っぽだからね、強制的に入って調べちゃいましょう。血がついた服。パイプレンチ。
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
お主寝合いはさてや幼女だな。血がついてるね。 で、手紙の下半分がある。
From the letter we found beside the body. At the very
そうだ
least,
ね。
I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
マッカフリーがここにいた証拠であるね。塩川どんな風になってる？そのうちニュースになりそう。
Circumstantial.
ゲスさんが必ず3つドロップ。
Maybe. No.
へえ。アイテム収集が楽そうだね。廊下突き当たりの階段どこやねん。ここか？あ、こっちか、階段。違う。あ、ここだ。
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
また逃げやがったあいつ。どいつもこいつも逃げやがって。
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
色さんだけ実は3つなのかもしれない。
Give it up, LAPD!
Can't we talk about this?
骨折れた音したんだけど。ワン、ツー。ワン、ツー。色さん限定で3つ揃いになってるのかもしれない。
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
4つ落ちて4つ全部暮らしすらある。かっこよ。
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellows.
A mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants...
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
ティアナと共にホテルに入るのが最後の目撃情報。ってことは、こいつは嘘をついてる。
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
ちょっとよくわかんないな。瞬きの回数が多い。呼吸が荒い気がするぞ。怪しい。直感に頼ってみよう。だよね。体が半分斜め向いてるのと呼吸が荒い。疑う。
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
ボコボコにされてるんだろうね、やっぱり。全然吐かないから。昨夜お前はエブリンと酒を飲んだ。彼女は他に泊まる場所はなかった。俺は昨夜何が起きたかわからないんだ。何も思い出せない。なんか被害者がお酒買ったって言ってたよね。男に酒を買ったって言ってホテルに一緒にいたのがこいつだから。
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me.
そういうことだろう
She wanted
ね。
to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
なるほ
Do
ど。
you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
目が泳いだ。唾も飲んだ。唾2回目だね。目が泳ぎまくってる。 嘘ついてやがって
Coroner's
なこい
report
つ
says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery.
メロスは激怒したの
He could be
か
very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
メロスは激怒した
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
次はマキャフリーっていう人を今から尋問しに行くんだけど、この人が今のところ犯人じゃないか説凶器も血のついた服もこいつの家にあった。こっちじゃないか。どこだっけ。ほんと迷うなあ。ここだここ。
I want to make homicide.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the
あ、
answers?
この人全然血流
People
して
who
ない
run from
ね
the。police usually have something to hide.
拭いたのかな。
Detective. Let's see where this takes us.
さあ、マキャフリーのアリバイを聞かせてもらおう。
Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
いや、嘘だね。だってこいつの家で手紙見つけたから、
You're
証拠を
lying,
見せればいい。
McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
だんだんこのゲームのあれが分かってきた。だからやっぱりここのノートに書いてあることも重要なんだけど、自分で覚えていないといけないところもある。だから例えば犯行時間、人が死んだのがだいたい何時ぐらいだよっていうのとかも覚えておいた方が結構スムーズに進むかもしれない。あれ、どこだ手紙。手紙。猫のハプニング動画だって。猫は可愛いよね。わかる。
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
メロスなんだか楽しくなっ
Bothered
てき
to
た。
murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment.
「ティアナは被害者がグローブマンマキャフリー。ああ、言ってたね。殺すぞみたいな。
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
わからん。おかしいぞ。犯人が2人いることになっちゃう。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
相手を殴って瀕死に追いやった。
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
わかんない。でも今話聞いた感じだと共犯なんだよね。ちょっともう一回こっちに話聞き入ってみる。
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
目が泳いでるし、声もおかしくて、唾も飲んでいるし、さっきマキャフリーって人がこいつが殺して、こいつティアなんてやつが殺してマキャフリーに助けを求めてきたって言ってたから、ちょっとこれを問い詰めてみようと思う。
You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me.
なるほど。
And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I
記
could have
憶
done
が
it.
ないのか。問い詰めようもないな。
Was it me?
一旦こいつの尋問終わって、
Wait here.
もう一回あっちの話聞き入ってみよう。こっちじゃない。こっちこっち。さあお話ししようじゃない。
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
お前は前に警察の世話になったら軽犯罪だけだって言ったな。軽窃盗のことを隠してたろ。暴力で有罪になったことはない。話の要点はそこだろ。いや、こいつ嘘ついてるぞ。そしてこいつ、従軍してる時にフランスで、暴力で除隊になってるから嘘つきやがったね、
You're
この野
lying,
郎。
McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
お、自白した。
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers.
やっ
She
た
was a
ね。
sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find
最後自白してくれたよ。
unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
こいつが軍隊を懲役になったのは、女が金をすろうとしてそれに腹を立てて、コツが分かったら結構あれだね、なんていうか分かりやすくなったね、質問のやつとか。だからくっちゃ今まで顔のとこしか見てなかったんだけど、ノートブックを見ながら敵を見ると体の傾けであったりとか全部見れるようになるから、そっちの方が見やすいかもしれない。ってことでまた一つ事件を解き終わりましたね。
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Namboos.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with two Namboos and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Ah, まだ昇進しないの?
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift the print.
か。そうだね。習うより慣れろだね。
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
なんて書いてあった今。クソな PD 隠れたから探してみろ。希望が耐えきれない悩みを負って夜の闇より深く過ちを犯す許す全能に思いし力を恐れず愛し耐えそして希望が自らの早い変わるの
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
ってことでもうとりあえず今日は目標は達成したのでとりあえず今日はもう配信終わろうかな。 甥っ子を寝させなきゃいけない。
Another snippet from the Shelley poem. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Terrellson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it.
一人はやっぱでも難しい。ネタがなくなっ
I
ちゃ
hid
う。
myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to...
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings.
Phew.
A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
ってことで今日はとりあえずここで配信を終わらせてもらいます。多分また明日も配信すると思うんで、その時はよろしくお願いします。お疲れ様でした。